Investors, lawmakers, and even banks are interested in XRP, a cryptocurrency. However, there is a shortage of XRP, which could cause its price to skyrocket. The company behind XRP, Ripple, just did something very important by putting 25 billion XRP in lockup. That's not all. This is a huge change in the rules that could lead to a huge price increase in the months to come. This video will explain what this means for XRP, how whales are affecting the market, the rumors about BlackRock's possible role with XRP, and why experts think a price of $1,000 for XRP is not only possible, but maybe even inevitable. Get your popcorn ready, because what we're about to talk about could change the way the cryptocurrency market works in the future. Let's start with the most important things. Ripple has been controlling the flow and supply of XRP for years with an escrow scheme. Ripple basically keeps a big chunk of its XRP stock locked up in an escrow account. Every month a certain amount is released to the market. The goal of this method was to keep the market from getting too full of XRP, which could make prices unstable. In fact, Ripple has been releasing about 1 billion XRP every month since 2017. This is a big deal when you think about how much XRP is out there. Ripple's reserve system has changed, though, over the years. Ripple recently extended its escrow lockup, which means that a bigger chunk of XRP will be kept out of circulation for a longer time. Adding this extension is a smart move to stop rapid drops in the market and keep the supply of XRP low, which in turn keeps its price high. Right now, almost half of all XRP is locked in escrow. This means that only half of the total amount can be traded and invested in. There is a big reason why this makes XRP a good investment for long-term buyers who know what changing supply and demand means in the stock market. We will now talk about how whales act in the XRP market and what this means for the future. When it comes to cryptocurrencies, whales are people or businesses that hold a lot of a certain cryptocurrency and often have an effect on the market. Because they own so much, these whales can change the way the market moves, which makes them important players. When it comes to XRP, whales have been quietly buying up huge amounts of the coin to take advantage of the low prices while they still can. Why do whales buy so much XRP? It's easy to understand. They know what the coin and its technology could do in the future. With Ripple's trust system in place and only a certain amount of XRP for sale, these whales are setting themselves up to make money when the demand for XRP goes through the roof. By storing XRP now, they are making sure they have a spot in a market that could become very competitive very quickly. One important thing to remember is that there are only so many XRP coins in circulation, so the race to get them is getting tough. The amount of XRP that is available on exchanges has been going down a lot. And as the lack of something gets worse, it's only a matter of time before the price starts to reflect that. Prices always go up when there's less of something, especially something that has value in and of itself. And whales are hoping that the price of XRP will go up, which is a smart move. Now let's talk about the most recent rumor that is making waves in the XRP community. BlackRock may be in talks to buy XRP from Ripple's escrow to use in their new cryptocurrency exchange traded fund or ETF. BlackRock is the biggest asset investor in the world. A huge change in the price of XRP could happen if this report turns out to be true. This is why, when it comes to standard finance, BlackRock is a big name. Having them involved in a cryptocurrency project changes everything. BlackRock would be lowering the amount of XRP that other investors and traders can use if they buy a lot of it from Ripple's escrow bank. This would make the supply even smaller, which would raise demand and prices. While BlackRock did buy XRP directly, their participation could have a bigger effect. If BlackRock joined the market, it would also let other institutional investors know that XRP is a real and potential investment. This could start a chain reaction where more and more institutional money floods into the market. This would make the lack of supply even worse and drive the price to new all-time highs. With all of these things going on, everyone wants to know what will happen next with the price of XRP. Could XRP really hit $1,000 a coin? A lot of investors and experts are interested in this question. You won't believe how many cryptocurrency economists and researchers say this isn't as crazy as it may sound. Remember how quickly Bitcoin rose in 2017. Bitcoin was seen as a niche asset at the time, and there was a lot of doubt about it. Its price went through the roof to almost $20,000 per coin, as demand from institutions grew and supply shrank. In the same way, XRP is now in a place where it could grow. With a set supply, rising demand, and the chance for institutions to get involved, it's easy for XRP's price to go in the same direction. In fact, some experts say that the price of $1,000 per XRP is not only possible but also likely. When we look at XRP's market cap compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, in particular, it's not hard to imagine it reaching those levels. Remember that there are a lot more XRP than Bitcoin in circulation, so the price would have to go up a lot for it to get that high. But because there isn't a lot of XRP available and institutions are becoming more interested in it, a $1,000 price tag could happen in the future. Now that you know all of this, what should you do? It's easy to say, do something now before the shortage causes prices to go through the roof. Now is the time to buy in XRP if you have been on the fence about it. The current state of the market, Ripple's escrow strategy, and the possibility of institutional participation all work together to make XRP's price go through the roof. Now is the time to sit tight and hold on to your XRP if you already have it. The price of XRP is likely to go up soon because there isn't much of it, and people want it more. And if you haven't bought XRP yet, this could be your last chance to do so before the prices go through the roof. In short, there will soon be a big shortage of XRP, which could cause its price to skyrocket to new heights. As 50% of the total supply is held in escrow, whales are hoarding the coin, and there are reports that BlackRock is buying XRP to use in an ETF. This means that the end is near. It's about to blow up in price for XRP. Do not wait for the market to catch up to what is going on. If you buy XRP now, you'll be ready for the possible gains that are coming. You don't want to miss the next big wave of price action. Thanks for watching the movie today. If this helped you, please like, follow, and turn on notifications so you never miss a news story about XRP or the crypto market. Feel free to tell us what you think below. Do you think that XRP will reach $1,000? Or do you believe that the supply problem is just the start of something much bigger? We want to know what you think. Watch the market until next time. The journey of XRP is just beginning.